Hey friends, happy Monday. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's A Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay at a later date, please feel free to say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. I happen to be in central Kansas. I do want to let you know that I'm live in 2 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person is probably watching on a different platform. And also, if you wouldn't mind helping me out and helping me get in front of new followers and all of that, if you wouldn't mind spreading the craft love all over Facebook, hit that thumbs up button, hit that heart button. And tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. Not only does that help me, that also helps you. It tells the algorithm that you like this kind of content. Therefore, it will start pushing more content like this out into your feed. So it would help both of us, and I greatly appreciate it. So with that, let's go to the comments. Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And Miss Bonita says, good evening. She's watching from her easy chair. I wanted to stay in my easy chair, but I also have projects that I have planned and I wanted to show them to you, and I just like hanging out with you. So I resisted the urge to stay on the couch, and here I am. So with that, let's go ahead and flip the camera and get this project started. My phone is going off, so I just need to make sure it's not urgent. But it doesn't appear to be. So that's good. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Hello, Miss Kimberly. So if you could tell from the description of the video, and let's go ahead so you can't see all my mess. Let's just do that. We are using the word game font transfer, and my apologies. I've had this project planned for a few weeks, and before I could get to it, this transfer has retired. So if you do have it, this would be a great idea. Hopefully this will give you a great idea of how to use it. For those of you that missed it, my apologies. I'm hoping maybe that they re-release it again. But it is a size B reusable silkscreen transfer stencil from Couture. And in my description, I also said that I'd be using the magnetic 9 by 12 frame, which is also retired, or it's not retired, but it's out of stock right now. But I decided, I also saw in the corner of my eye after I made the description out that I also have this. This is basically the Aiden surface in an open wood frame that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. So it's just a 9x12 frame. So I think we're going to go ahead and use that. And then I have these, I believe these are 1.5-inch tiles. I purchased them on Amazon. No, it wasn't out that long ago. It went fast. They aren't keeping, they have, Couture has, I think this is what they've done, is they've, just so they don't have a lot of backstock, they've kind of reduced the amount of transfers that they are ordering. So so sometimes once it's gone, because they're doing so many more smaller launches, they're not keeping as much stock. So that's why we always say, if you want it, get it, because it might be gone for good soon. And there are already some of the Valentine's Day transfers that launched early January that are already in Last Chance. So make sure you go to Last Chance and check those out, because there are some, literally they still say new, but they are in Last Chance. So go check that out. So this surface is reusable. So I have sprayed water on this previously chalked design, because our chalk paste is water soluble. So as the water starts to react with the paste, it will start to loosen up a little bit. At least that's my hope. Yep. And then I also have a paste scraper, or you could also use, I can find it in my spinner. I don't seem to have one. You could use an old gift card. You could probably also get away with using the edge, sort of get away with that, the edge of a color tray. But the paste scraper works really well to start lifting some of that chalk paste. I'm going to add a little bit more water. Yeah, I was bummed. There's a lot of things that I had already planned on using that are already out of stock for good. So we're not lying when we say get it before it's gone, because it may be gone. So kind of keep your eye on the right-hand side of the scrolling banner, because there is some Fresh Start stuff that just launched on Thursday. That includes a creative Kickstart bundle that is either, you can get the larger bundle free with a $100 purchase, or you can purchase the smaller bundle outright, and it includes some of the punch needle stuff. I'm going to take this out. I think it's going to be, for now at least, to get the design off. It's not coming off as easy as it normally does. Actually, this is a photo frame from Hobby Lobby, because photo frames come with the glass. So this was part of those 3 sets of the porcelain steel surfaces, which might be why it's not coming off as easy. But we were able to get these for a while. wanting to come off. Okay, let me find my board eraser. Maybe. I'm gonna knock everything over trying to get it. Okay. Sorry, I should have probably had this done already, but I like to show you normally how easy it is, but I'm on a struggle bus this evening. When in doubt, grab a board eraser. Okay. I'm going to get out my fuzzing cloth because on the back side is a microfiber towel, which will get this dry pretty darn quick. There. I should have grabbed the board eraser from the get-go. It's been a while since I have removed anything, so I'm kind of out of practice. Okay, now I'm going to get my frame back and let's put it back together. Actually, I think the galvanized frame, the galvanized sign might be still installed. I have to check. That would be an option as well if you don't have access to the Aiden board. And I do have some of the 9x12 magnetic Aiden boards in my stash if you would like to purchase those off of me. It did come off pretty good. Once I got the board eraser out, which is what I should have started with to begin with, it's pretty clean. Okay. Yeah, there's hardly no ghosting. Like you can't see any of, once I put the board eraser to it, that pretty much got the design off. Okay, so because this is reusable, I need to denote the back. So I'm just going to write the name of the transfer. And then I need to get my transfer trimmers out. So you'll notice that there are a bunch of cut lines. So we need to cut all of these things apart. And please don't, I would not suggest cutting all of these apart into tiny little pieces. Mainly, I wouldn't cut the backer sheet into a tiny bajillion pieces. So what I'm going to do, let's get that out of my way. So I'm going to lift up my transfer and I'm going to score across all of those lines so that I can keep my backer sheet in one piece. Hello, Miss Ashley. So I'm just going to score. I'll try to remember to go back into the comments when I'm finished and put a link to these wood tiles. That way if you purchase this transfer, I believe these squares are 1.5 inch, or no, they're bigger than that. They are larger, about just a skosh over 1 3/4 inch by 1 5/8 inch. So I think I got 1.5 inch. I did. Jason says that's such a satisfying noise. Okay. I may not cut all of these apart. I'm just going to cut the ones that I know I need. So I need to come down here. Probably figured out with the letters that I'm cutting out. And I think I'm going to cut out the heart. Okay, so we're ready to go. And you can stain these, you can paint them. I'm literally just going to leave them. I don't even think I'm going to wax them. I'm going to get out some really good ones. Sorry, my nose is kind of, it's not really running, it's just kind of seeping. Okay. So I have black paste and I have cherry paste, and I'm only going to use cherry paste for the heart. Benita's asking how our empty nest weekend was. It was good. I did nothing. I meant to get the bathroom painted. Oh, these are both empty. New. Because Dane's bathroom has the laundry room in it, and we switched like 3-4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Had some cabinets above the laundry, the washer and dryer removed, and had some shelves put over the toilet as storage, and had some hanging bars added above where the cabinets, where a set of the cabinets had gone, so it left some bare wood and drywall. And so I was going to take advantage of Dane being gone and paint, because we've had the paint for forever, and I got none of that done. Otherwise it was really good. Just kind of relaxed and did nothing. We did go out to eat to Jalisco. Jason said it was great. She should have gotten more done, but I'm a bad influence. No, I'm a bad influence on myself. I have so much I should be doing to get my vendor booths stocked up again after the holidays and going into new seasons. And then I have that vendor event at the end of January. I got none of it done. Okay, so I'm doing the names of my family. I've always wanted to do this in large scale, but we'll start with small scale first. So I'm going to get a half squeegee. So I've just taken one of the mini squeegees, which is this one, and I've cut it in half. And so I just have some black velvet paste, and I've got some on my squeegee. And we're just going to paste these like Scrabble tiles. And I need to do, I don't think I need to do any, yes. No, I don't. I was trying to figure all this out in my brain. I don't think I need to do any duplicates, because I'm going to play off of Jason's A and his N. Okay, so let's remove these. So there's my J. They look familiar. They look just like another tile letter game. There's the A. And if you don't have this, you could certainly use some of the other fonts. I could help you figure out which transfers to use, because we have fonts and we also have a few transfers that have numbers with them. It would also be fun to do this with the ASL fonts and numbers. Okay, so then I have that. So then I need D, and then an N and an E. I do need another N. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait, was I? Yeah. So I need one more N. Quick before it dries. Didn't plan very well. I do need another. Oh, phooey. I think I scraped good enough that I can get away with it. It's a good thing we have a small family. Oops, that one is crooked. If we had a big family, I wouldn't be able to get away with this. How was everyone else's weekend? Dagnabbit. Okay. Does everyone have a good weekend? Has everyone had a good Monday, or according to my post earlier, Taco Tuesday Eve? It's no longer Monday. It is Taco Tuesday Eve. Okay. That goes over there. Okay. So D-A-N. So I need a D and an E. Jason or Benita says she did a little more purging with your kitchen stuff. Good for you. I did that. We did that when we bought the hutch. I gained a few more drawers, so that was nice. I was able to go through. I still haven't gotten rid of a ton. I just trying to get rid of all my Tupperware, like the real Tupperware, just because I don't use it, but it kills me because that stuff's expensive. And buy-sell trade has just become not very user-friendly. Okay, so there's D, A, and N, E. D and A, or D and the E for Dane. If you have this transfer and you make things to sell, it would be cute to make up a bunch of these so people can just pick them out a la carte for what they need, or they'd make cute keychain dangles. Okay, so now I need have O, R, O, B. So I need the R, the B, the I. Good for you, Miss Bonita. Oops, did not put that one apart. So then I need the B. And the I. So much easier now that the transfers are a little bit more see-through. This would have been so hard with the old style. Okay, get these done and then make a few little hearts. done with that. Here's the R. B. So cute. They look like the real thing, only bigger. An I. These would also be cute, like if you made like embellished any of the notebooks like I've done. Chalk the letters for notes, and then you could glue that to the outside of the journal. Again, they'd make cute little keychain dangles, purse charm dangles, Bible tassel dangles, bookmark dangles. I could keep going and going. Okay, so now let's get these dry. And then we'll glue some magnets on. Make sure that. Making sure I got it right. Anita's those are adorable. She also said she found containers with no lids and a bazillion lids with no containers. I feel like it actually accomplished something. We're very good. So I have these magnets. I don't know if Couture still sells them. Let's check really quick. I doubt it. I'm always a day late and a dollar short, seems like. Literally. No. They do sell magnetic sheets, though. I just don't know how well they work. But these were the past adhesive magnets. I'm going to see how well they work. They do have adhesive, but I'm going to add some extra adhesive. Oh yeah, I am making a heart one. Thanks. I was getting ahead of myself. Yes, I do need to make some heart ones. Thank you. I don't know how many though. Maybe just 3, since there's 3 of us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just trying to straighten this up a little bit, so they're not so snaggly tooth looking. Oops. Okay, let's get a small squeegee. This one will work. So this is cherry, and another little cut down squeegee. I'm going to try to do a clean peel so that I can hopefully just put it right back down. Oops. 2, 3. Ta-da! Thanks, Bonita. I'd have totally forgotten. Getting ahead of myself. And everything it cleans up with water and a board eraser. Super easy peasy. Throw that in there. Okay, so now while those dry, we'll get our magnets glued on. Real quick. And this is probably one of those things I should have had done ahead of time, but try not to glue myself to this magnet. Jason says they're really cool. I always have to figure out where we want to hang it, because we have lived in this house for 5 years and I hardly have anything hung on the walls. I'm too indecisive. This would be cute to display somewhere. And I'm getting more stuff out of my stash. Although I did have to buy the tiles, but I can definitely use them. And an entryway would be nice, yeah. Now we just need to get some family pictures made, especially if he moves out of state. I don't think we've had pictures taken since he was like late preschool, early elementary school. We did have when he was getting his senior pictures taken, the photographer took a picture of all 3 of us, but it wasn't officially a family picture, but I guess we could count it. That's why there's so many. There were 2 packages in there. But he just says, "Oh girl, I felt that pinch in your heart." Yeah, I've been talking about it for the first time it came up was kind of a blow. It's not that far away, but it's, yeah, not great. Anita says it's tough. She knows from a personal experience. Yeah. I'm going to try those. It's going to be tough, but he has to follow his heart. He knows we're here for him in the good and the bad. Hopefully it's mostly good. He just, yeah. He only had like one date in high school, so to go from one date to moving a state away, it's like he skipped B through Y. Went straight from A to Z. But just have to pray. Okay. We'll never be able to get those back in there. Okay. Screw that back on. This brush-on super glue is amazing because it seems like every time I open a regular squeeze bottle of super glue, you use it once and then the lid is super glued on. So that has been fantastic. Okay, so I'll put this away and I'll be able to clean the rest when I'm done with soap and water. I think those are pretty good and dry. So let's bring in our, oh, I got some super glue right there. Now it's on my finger. Okay. Let's see if I can get that up. Not super glue anything else down. Okay. Now it'll just be a guessing game. It'll stick pretty good. And you can spread them out. It kind of depends on how much room we end up having. Good grammar would be. I'm gonna have to drop that down. I have a feeling. So let's actually build my name, because that will determine where Jason's goes. Uh-oh. I may not have planned this out very well. I think I'm gonna have to scoochy those. Okay, just kind of have to fiddle with them a little bit. Oh, magnets are stronger than you think they are. Cute. Fun. There. Perfect. I think. Did I spell everything right? That's fun. So if you have larger names or more names, you'll just have to get a bigger board. Let me see real quick if that galvanized sign is still in the shop. It is, but it's only 8.5 by 11. but it is still, and it's in Last Chance. So there is a galvanized metal sign that's an 8.5 by 11 that would work. You don't necessarily have to magnetize these. You could use like little glue dots. I think that's it. Okay. Okay. Cute, cute. Fun, quick little project. Super fun. I love it. We'll have to hang it upstairs. We'll have to figure out where we want it. What do y'all think? Jason says that's perfect. Of course, if we add more people to the family, we'll have to get a little more creative and a bigger board. But this works. You could, it's too bad, I bet I could find another transfer with a paw print, so you could make paw prints for all of the pets in your house. Thingy says absolutely adorable, thank you. So yeah, I need to find a little paw print. Put that on there for Luna. It's fun. This would be a great gift for grandparents. To do all of the grandkiddos' names. So yeah, that's another idea. I think it turned out cute. Yay! I did it! Yay me! Okay, I will be on again on Wednesday with another project. Make sure that you check out the Last Chance on my chalk site. Let's see if I have that. Here is my, oops, that is my chalk site. I have everything linked in the description of the video. If you go to where it says Designer Access Pass, Etsy Store, Club Couture, and more, that is most of my business links. And I do have that linked in the description of the video, so go to that link and then that will get you to my shop as well, and go check out Last Chance. There's a tab when you go to shop, there's a tab that says Last Chance, so make sure you check all those out before they're gone. There are some of the newer Valentine's Day stuff is already in Last Chance, so get it before you miss out. Okay, doke. With that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Thanks for hanging out with me this evening. Thanks for chit-chatting. I always have fun, and I always love hanging out with you. So let's hang out again on Wednesday. See you then. Thanks for watching.